Well, good day to everybody again. Welcome back to the Learning Investor. Today, we're going to talk about APR and APY. We don't know it all, but we're always learning. So, I'll take y'all walking in the field. We might see some horses too in a minute. So, anyway, so what is APR and APY? A lot of people interchange these things. They think they mean the same thing. I did whenever I was younger. There's just some number. I didn't even know what it meant. I just figured it was a banking term or an interest term or something like that. And, you know, the higher the number, if I was earning, the better. So the higher the number, if I was borrowing, the worst. And so that's partially correct. But APR and APY are two totally different things. They both have to do with interest, and they both have to do with earnings and how much you pay in interest. So APR is annual percentage rate or annual percentage return, maybe. APY is annual percentage yield. And so they're figured totally different. APR is more about borrowing, what you pay to borrow money. It's the cost of borrowing. And it's usually figured on an annual basis for the year. So 5% or 10% or whatever APR, that's a yearly amount. And you can kind of take that sometimes and divide it by 12 to figure out your monthly amount. So let's see here. We're coming up on some horses here. Let's see if we can go by the trees here. See if we see the horses across the field. Let me come over this side, or the fence line. Yeah, maybe right here. There's a horse right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. One of the horses. Oop, well, he's doing that. Let's go see if we can find some other horses. Anyways, so APY is different than APR. It has to do with interest as well. But APY is how much you're getting paid in interest. And sometimes it's annual, but a lot of the times it's daily or monthly or quarterly. How much you're earning off of your stuff. Maybe you're investing it or lending it out or whatever. That's how much you're earning off of your money. And you can compound it. So a 5% APR, it may not be the same thing as a 5% APY. So, because you can compound the 5% APY over and over and over again and get more than you can with the 5% APR. Let's see, maybe we can get some horses over here. I gotta watch where I'm walking. They're hard to see because of all these bushes. So, for example, if you got a credit card and you don't pay the balance off, and it's a 30% APR, then it's going to be 30% of the balance. If I've got my math right, and I might be wrong on this, we're still learning. Like I said, this is not financial advice. This is just, we're learning. So, if you got a $10,000 balance, then they may say, well, $3,000 would be 30%. And so then that would be help determine, they divided it up amongst the year plus a little bit, and that would help determine your minimum monthly note. So, but then if you have a $10,000 investment and you're earning a 30% yield, then they may divide that up amongst the year as well, but they may pay you monthly for it. So then you can reinvest that and compound it and earn a lot more than 30%. So they say, for example, if you got $10,000 and it pays 30% APY, that's $3,000. But if you take that and divide it amongst the year for 12 months, then that's a little over, $250, maybe? $250 a month. And if they pay you monthly, then you got $10,250 at the end of the month, end of the first month. And then that'll be refigured again. If it keeps the same APY, then it'll be 200, let's say be more than 3,000 for the year, divided by 12, it'll be more than 250 for the month. And then you add that back, and it keeps growing and growing and growing, compound interest. So they say that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. So those who know about it earn it, and those who don't pay it. And so it's always better to earn rather than pay. Let's see if we can find one of these little trails down here. Anyways, just take you on a little walk, learning about APR and APY. So it's always better to earn the interest than it is to pay the interest. Now, if you have two products, let's say you got a debt that is you're having to pay here a 30% fee, like a credit card debt, 30% APR, and you've got another investment that's earning 30% APY, then if you compound the APY, you'll actually earn more than what you're paying on the APR probably. So, but then again, you do your own research. It's very risky if you want to try both at the same time. So, very risky. Do your own research, not financial advice. So, anyways, where's this trail that I found the other day? I was walking down here the other day and I found a trail. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it. I saw it up in these bushes somewhere. Don't remember where it was. This might be it coming up. Yeah, there we go. We're going a little walk to a scary trail. That looks like a scary trail, doesn't it? Kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Anyway. If you've been enjoying this video series, educational video series so far, then let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like for me to talk about. I may know about it. I may not know about it. Like I said, I'm still learning. We're all learning together. So it's part of the process. The more you learn, the more you know. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. And so the better decisions you can make, the better outcome you get. So we always want better outcomes. Especially when it comes with our finances. Long-term outcomes are better if you make better decisions early on. So, like I said, if you like the videos that we've been making, subscribe, hit the notification button. Will be more coming down. And so then that will be that. So I appreciate y'all watching. Talk to y'all later.